Here are some signs that you might be experiencing weaponized incompetence in your relationship. You do all the household labor because it's an extra step to ask your partner to do it and then have to explain exactly how to do it. You feel resentment because you feel like you're doing a disproportionate amount of the work. Even if your partner agrees to do the work, you're over-explaining the steps or constantly looking over their shoulders or just expecting that you're gonna have to redo all of it. You don't feel like you can go to your partner when something unexpected comes up. You think they're lying about their ability to do shared responsibilities. You're constantly hearing things like, I don't know how to do that, or I'm just not good at it, or you're better than me.
So you know how some people talk about weaponized incompetence showing up in some romantic relationships? Can we talk about strategic incompetence showing up in some people's relationships with their parents? And I'm bringing this up because I think this is actually really common. And a lot of people deal with a parent or parents who are very capable and very competent when they're on their own. But all of a sudden when their child or children are around, it's, I can't work the remote, I can't change the channel, I don't know how to use the microwave, I can't switch on the stove, I don't know how to use any single bit of technology in the house. Sometimes I think some children even see it play out when it comes to their parents' relationship with money. They will see their parents send endless amounts of money back home to relatives back home, but in their country of residence, that same parent will be asking their child for money all the time. Or that same parent is very capable of saving, but puts little to no effort towards saving for their own future and saving towards their own pension and whatnot, because in their mind, their children will have it. Their children will take care of them in old age. So yeah, weaponized incompetence definitely happens in romantic relationships, but those aren't the only relationships it happens in. It can show up in your friendships, it can show up in your familiar relationships, in your relationship with your parents, it can show up anywhere. And I think when it comes to like immigrant households and immigrant families and the children of immigrants, we see parents weaponizing and strategizing that incompetence a lot.
You guys, I asked Par to cut these bananas and put them in the freezer so I could throw them into our shakes when we make protein shakes. Why did he leave the banana peel on?
And this is another perfect example of weaponized incompetence from an incompetent man-child. He did it on purpose, most likely because he's lazy and he didn't want you to ask him to do it ever again. It just is still astounding to me that man-children are so dumb that they do things like this. And they act like they can't do basic adult tasks in their own home. And it's not just limited to kitchen. It's the bathroom. It's just general chores of the house that both of you share. It's time that you stop letting little men like this get away with this. So guess what? You did this. You put these bananas with the peel in the freezer. Those are for his shakes. You make his shakes with those, and you make yours the right way. And let's see if he likes the taste of bitter banana peel in his shake.
The more women come forward about the parts of them that die in marriage and motherhood, the harder it's becoming to convince the rest of the sisterhood to join. Do you want this? You play secret household manager 365 days a year, even on vacation. You're on the back burner of your family, and someone else gets the credit, or no one at all, because everyone seems to think that everything running smoothly is simply the way things are. You run all the operations, someone else is the face, you're the default parent, the other one gets to have fun with the kids. You're exhausted, you can't complain because that means you're ungrateful, and your last resort as a call for help is a Facebook post. And being a stay-at-home mom already sounds terrifying enough because you don't get any days off. But then you think of women who have to come home from work and still do all of that. Well, they're not all like that. You don't know until it's too late. You can ask however many questions you want. You can put them through 1,000 scenarios. You don't know until it's time.
Weaponized incompetence is abuse. Let me explain. It happens when one partner intentionally pretends to be bad at something or to not know how to do something in order to manipulate their partner into doing it for them. This is a huge topic in the domestic and emotional labor realm. Now, it's not only men, but it's mostly men. So here's a few ways that it presents, and then we're going to talk about what men typically say. Deliberately providing inaccurate or incomplete information. Straight up refusal to learn or improve. Blaming others. Claiming ignorance. Overpromising and under-delivering. It can sound like this. You're just better at laundry than me. I don't even know the name of their doctor. Why can't you make the appointment? Well, I didn't know you wanted me to dry the dishes and put them away too. You weren't clear. What? I didn't know that was my job. I'm just not a detail-oriented person. That's your thing. One thing that I always feel so compelled to make clear is that it can only happen after you've had a conversation. Like the expectations have already been set. When I say, could you do the dishes? I mean wash, dry, put away. That might not be what you mean, and that's okay. It can honestly look different for everyone. But you have that conversation and you set the expectations, and then the person engages in weaponized incompetence. But I'll admit there's some things that don't really require a conversation, like how to make a doctor's appointment for your child. So let's use that as an example. Babe, can you make her a doctor's appointment? It's time for her physical. Oh, don't you normally do that? Yeah, but you asked me if I needed any help, so this would help. I don't even know her doctor's name. It's Dr. Harvey at the medical center. What's the phone number? Are you kidding me? Google it. Well, when am I supposed to make the appointment for her? Never mind, I'll just do it myself. There's nothing innately feminine about making a doctor's appointment. And for those that want to say, but mom just knows the schedule better, ask yourself why that is. Like, is the argument here that men can't make phone calls? Because I don't know about you, but I have more faith in men than that. Wait. You want to provide, protect, and lead, but you can't make a phone call. Dishes, that's right over your head. A washing machine is too complicated, but you want to run the world. Women aren't innately better at this stuff. We're socialized to be better at this stuff. And to all the men who are like, I earn the money, 71% of women work full-time outside the home. Just over 40% are the breadwinners. And when she's the breadwinner, she's still doing more than you. Those men, they're not providing women with a goddamn thing except a headache. Now, if you're a man and you're watching this and your blood is boiling and you're thinking, this chick's a misandrist, you're wrong, and here's why. I think more highly of you than you do. I think men are capable. You're the one who said you can't work a washing machine. If you like to eat off clean plates, then you know the plates need to be clean. It's all very simple.
Here's how you use weaponized incompetence back against your abuser. So my narcissistic abuser likes to leave a full sink of dishes right before he leaves town. I use these and those. He uses those and whatever else. But as long as these are clean, I know I'm safe. And since he doesn't ever do the dishes, which I'll elaborate on, I don't have to worry about what I'm about to do to him. Since I don't use any of the dishes that he uses, I have learned that I can just do that. I'll let them drip dry for a few minutes, and then I will place them where they belong. You're welcome.
Hey you all, I hope you guys are doing great and thank you for coming back to my channel. So I've decided to do a series actually of videos about weaponized incompetence. Guys, you would swear that these videos are rage bait, but no, this is actually people's life. That's how they live. And imagine having to live with such a person who you can't even rely on, depend on, and yet they come to you and tell you every day that I'm the leader, I'm the man of the house. Guys, these videos are just so heartbreaking, honestly. So heartbreaking. Imagine being tired, exhausted, just at your lowest, where you literally have nothing to offer. And the moment you want someone, your partner, to help you, to get rid of some of the workload, to uplift you, and they disappoint you. And then they would claim the divorce came out of nowhere. This is really, really sad. And mind you, this is how our grandmothers, our mothers used to live. No wonder they were always upset, angry. You know what? Yeah, I just decided to do a video where people are just reacting to all this in, what is it? Weaponized incompetence. Honestly, it's just at this point, the idea of marriage is just discouraging. Honestly, if this is how life is, being a wife, being married, it's not it. Honestly, this is definitely not it. It's not worth it, given that also women now can work. This is just not it. But yeah, hope you guys like the, well, there's nothing to like, but please do like the video, subscribe, share, do all the amazing stuff, and see you on my next video. I will be making more videos about weaponized incompetence, just to bring awareness to ladies out there. Okay, don't be fooled, please don't be dumb, wake up. Okay, so yeah, please check out my other videos that will be coming about this topic. Hope you guys have a nice day. See you on my next one. Ciao.